Please get ready for a dictation of exercise number 17 from the legal material. 5 seconds. Start. The scheme of Order 8 CPC would show that a person is supposed to file written statement within 30 days of receipt of the summons. If he fails to file the written statement within a period of 30 days, he is to be allowed to file the same on such other day as the court may direct for reasons to be recorded in writing. The extension of 60 days may be granted by the court. Thus, written statement has to be filed within 90 days from the date of service of summons. As observed by the Supreme Court, the purpose behind amendment made by Parliament was to expedite the trial. It had become a tendency of the defendants to prolong the trial of the case and to drag the proceedings as long as possible, since prolonging of the proceedings itself results in defeating justice. In order to curb this tendency, amendments were made in Civil Procedure Code, and the Supreme Court, after considering the legal position, took a view that while the written statement should be filed within 30 days, extension of time for filing written statement beyond 30 days but within 90 days should be given if reasonable grounds are shown by defendant and the court is satisfied with those grounds. Beyond 90 days, the court is not powerless in extending the limit for filing written statement, but this discretion must be exercised only in exceptional cases so that the procedure does not defeat the substantive justice. In the present case, after receipt of summons, no effort was made to file the written statement within 30 days. After 30 days, no application was filed for extension of time for filing written statement, and on 13th October 2008, that is after 75 days of receipt of summons, only a request for adjournment was made by the defendant on the ground that counsel was out of station. Since there was no request for extension of time for filing written statement, or no application was made in this regard, and no reasons were assigned as to why written statement could not be filed within 30 days, the trial court exercised its powers under Order 8, Rule 10 CPC, and closed the right to file the written statement. An application for extension of time was made thereafter. The reasons given in the application for extension of time are also superfluous reasons, viz. There were many cases pending against the petitioner in different courts. Because of defendant facing many cases, it can safely be presumed that he was very well aware of the law and still did not file a written statement deliberately. Financial crunch, the other ground taken, is not an exceptional ground. At no point of time the defendant had stated that he was not in a position to engage counsel or was not in a position to bear the burden of litigation, and he had also not sought legal aid. Such grounds were very vague and general grounds given to the court. Thus, even if the court had come to a conclusion that the application was entertainable, the court could not have extended the time, since no exceptional ground was made out by the petitioner before the trial court. Another ground for dismissing this petition is that the order to the trial court was passed on 20th April 2009, and the present petition was made on 3rd December 2009, that is after about 8 months. At the time of admission of this petition, it was stated that the earlier counsel left Delhi and therefore delay occurred in filing the petition. Stop.